a chin, give me a chin.
Oh,
Chin of water. It's like so sweet.
Yeah.
Y ya tú sabes,
Tú
como,
sabes. ¿Qué lo que?
que lo que, it's like expression, but you have to put like the intention. It's like,
Yes.
diablo, como, you have to feel it. It's like when you dance here, it's like it's in you. And it's so amazing. I love it.
So today we're joined by Marion Gordien. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for you to receive me.
So what brings you to the Dominican Republic?
What brings me to Dominican Republic? First, it's my dream. So I've been thinking of coming here like a year ago. I'm planning to come here during a year to start my project.
Okay.
And it's a project that mix like the dances and the journalistic part to transmit the Dominican culture through the arts.
Yeah.
So that's why I came here.
How long have you been here for? Has it been a while or?
Only 2 months.
2 months?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So
I
it's pretty
arrived the
recent.
1st of September this year. Yeah.
Okay.
How are you liking it so far?
Ay, Dios. I love it. It feels like home. It's like only 2 days after I came here, it's like, it feels like home. So I'm just staying more and more and we'll see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would you say it's interesting because usually people that come from for the first time, because this is your first time, right?
This is my
If
first
I
time,
understand
yes.
correctly. Is there like a culture shock, from the European or the French culture to the Dominican? Anything that's like major differences that stands out to you?
Clearly, it's totally different.
Mm.
But it's like I'm not like the regular French people. I mean, I lived in Paris. So, it's like a big city. It's like chaos. Like
Okay.
the noises everywhere, like a lot of people. It's like you're doing your things. And here, when I arrived here, it's like I feel peace. So there's a lot of different ambient, like the big cities like Santo Domingo reminds me, okay, it's like a city, like the culture, there's always something here to just watch and all that stuff. But for me, it was like not a shock.
Right.
Because it was more like, oh, what happened here? And it's like something amazing in every part of the places I discovered. So the shocking part, was just like, okay, the traffic, yes.
Mm.
Okay, yes, the traffic.
And the drive.
In the capital.
Yeah, the traffic is like, there is no rules here.
Yeah.
I like it. So it's like a shock, but in a good way.
Yeah.
It's like, it's different and I like it. So yes, it wasn't a shock, but it was like, okay, this is different. Okay, but I like it. So there is same chaos, different chaos, and loving, yeah.
Is it slower here than where you're used to? Like, do you feel like, because you said it was maybe like a little bit more peaceful, you feel like you're at home. Is it the slower pace of things, the more laid back feel that kind of gives you that?
Yeah, it's like the major thing that I feel the first day and that I deal with. Maybe the different thing is the time, how the time flows here. And it's like in Paris, I'm really, a working girl. Like my days, it's like really, really fast all the time. My mind's always thinking of like 1,000 things in the same moment.
Mm.
And here, it's like I find peace and I find me like, oh, I am patient. What happened? Because it's like people take time. The time flows different. It's like, okay, I'm doing one thing. And okay, if you want to do this in your day, it's not happening. It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like everything that I plan, it's like not going the way I thought the first time. And in Paris, it's like very strongly and something that pisses me off or something that really impacts the inside.
Mm.
Here,
Yeah.
it's like, what happening? Okay, I have an interview this day with this guy. Okay, he's not gonna make it. Okay, so I adapt first. First, it was a bit like, okay, what's happening?
Yeah.
Okay, it's gonna be okay. And then, like 2 months after, I feel peace. It's like, no worries. Okay, I'm good with it, and it flows, and there's no big deal. And it's like, really, I find peace because the people here think that way and transmit you that.
Yeah, that's a great point. I mean, I had to adjust to that. Even like we were talking about it the other day, and Julio would tell me, okay, well, we'll just do that tomorrow, and I'll be like, I mean, are we allowed to do that, right? I think like it's almost like
Yeah.
in the US, what is very similar. It's you have your agenda, you have your things, your activities that you want to get accomplished. Even if you're especially if you're an employer, right? It's like, did you do these things? Or employees, sorry, if you do these things, did you do these things? And there's not, okay, I'll do it tomorrow. It's like that type of culture, is not as relevant as it is here, so I had to adjust to that.
I mean, us like coming from New York and that fast pace,
Yeah.
everything must happen super fast. That I think that's something that people want to get away from.
Clearly.
So when they get here, it's that it is like somewhat of a culture shock, but I don't think it's ingrained in us right. It's like you're bringing that, and now you have to let that go.
Yes, and I think that you're talking about the shock culture. It's like, I think the European or Occidental, when they came here, it's like once they will love it and get with the flow, or they will hate it because it's too
slow.
shock it, too
It's
different.
too different.
Like,
Yeah.
I think
Got it.
it's really one of you'll be one of it.
What has been your experience with punctuality, like la hora dominicana, right? We all know over here in general, hey, te veo a las 11, I'll see you at 11 o'clock, and it's 12 o'clock, and it's like, yeah, I'm almost there.
Wait, you're giving them a good an hour late, right?
Yeah, I mean, we have friends that are like that.
Yeah.
So, have you noticed? Is it? I would imagine big difference also from Europe and France.
Yes and no. I mean, I'm like punctual when it's like works, but my friend know me. It's like when there is like an appointment, but with like leisure, it's like, okay, I be there 30 minutes or an hour late, but for me, it's not late. It's like normal.
Yeah.
And a lot of my friends like are French, but like with origins of Africa, of Antigua, como Guadeloupe, Martinique or something. It's like when I told them, okay, we meet you there around 6. Okay. 1 or 2 hours later, where are you? Oh, I'm on my way. Okay, so you just passed the door. I know. So it's like normal. For me, it wasn't a shock. So when I came here, I knew and I was prepared. Was like, I know it's different. But it's like, I always get lucky. It's like each time when I get interview or something, the people gets in time. So I didn't have problems.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm okay with that. It's like, okay, they are not on time. So I will wait and I will do something else.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's okay. Oh, they canceled. Okay, that's okay.
fine.
I will do something else.
Yeah, you just adapt and you go with the flow.
Yeah.
How about food, right? Because I know it must be a big difference. You love the food here. What are you like? Is there a big difference, really, honestly, between Dominican food and French cuisine?
Of course. But like I said, I'm not like the regular French. Yes, of course, I love like the bread, the cheese. Okay. That's
From France.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I miss it here.
Oh.
But it's like in France, I'm more eating like pollo, arroz, aguacate, so the chicken, like rice and avocado.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's like, for me, it's the food I love.
Mm.
So it's like my dream here. every day.
Okay.
I love the food here.
I noticed that you speak Spanish very well.
Más o
You know,
menos.
I would imagine you learned in Europe, not here. Obviously, you've only been here a couple months. What are the differences? Is there like, do you struggle, or did you early on struggle when you got here with like Dominican Spanish with the locals and like the Spanish you know and learned over there in France?
You know, it's been like 15, more than 15 years that I learned Spanish at school.
Mm,
So I almost forget it
yeah.
at school. But it's like, yeah, the Spanish of Spain that we learn in France.
Yeah.
Right.
But
And I
it's
hear it in your accent, by the way, when you
No.
speak. Yeah.
because, you know, it's like when I grew up, I prefer the accent of the Caribbean Latina part.
Mm.
Really, it's like something that I love. And I'm like a dancing teacher also in France of salsa, of bachata. So it's like all the music I'm listening is in Spanish, but Latina.
Yeah.
And all my friends, and there's a lot like who comes from Cuba, the Dominican Republic, or
Yeah.
something. So it's like when you speak to other people, it's like I get the accent. So
Are there,
I have friends like more from this part.
yeah.
Yeah.
Are there like any phrases or words that kind of threw you off from the DR?
Ya tú sabes, sí.
That's like,
See, I love like here there's like expression
yeah.
and typical, and I really love it. I'm learning. It's like a chin, give me a chin, a chin of water. It's like so sweet.
Yeah.
Y ya tú sabes,
Tú
como
sabes. ¿Qué lo
it's-
que?
que lo que. It's like expression, but you have to put like the intention. It's like
Yes.
diablo, como you have to feel it. It's
Yeah.
like when you dance here. It's like it's in you, and it's so amazing. I love it.
You mentioned your friends over there that you've met. Over here, making friends and building relationships. Do you see like a major difference in the culture, like making friends and building relationships?
Yeah. Because you know you came from New York, big city,
Yeah.
Paris. It's the same. There's so many people, and we are just living in our life, and people are not open, like in the street, to speak to other people. They
Right.
are always in their phone,
Oh.
always in their mind. They're not open to what happened around them. So it's like when you came here and you are going to speak to people because you are going to be lost, you are going to find something, and it's like, okay, I know this guy, okay, let me introduce you, okay, everything is easier.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah.
and everything, and the people just love speaking and start speaking with you.
Yeah.
You are walking on the street,
They'll
oh,
talk to you.
Ruya.
Yeah.
Yeah, sí, claro. But it's easy, and it feels like it's easy, and you can speak to everyone.
You're not like in big cities, you're typically ignored in the sense that everybody's just on their own way, like on their headphones or
Yeah.
on their way to work or whatever.
Yeah.
Here, you'll strike up a conversation out of nowhere. So
Yeah, we talk about it all the time. It's the differences. It's so easy to talk to anyone. We joke around like in the supermarket, anywhere you in these other countries and big cities, especially, you would think, oh, that's very like taboo, or you're not going to strike up a conversation because everybody's gonna be like, oh, why are you talking to me? Here, you do it in those situations in the elevators, right? Buenos dias, saludos.
oh man.
I mean, yeah, I know. He feels so sad. He's still 8 years here. He's
still-
still not
I'm
used
still
to
like,
it, right?
Wait, we're going in an elevator and I'm saying hi to everyone.
And I have to say hi to everybody, yeah. And so it's definitely a lot easier to
And it feels
to yeah, exactly, to speak to people here.
yeah, and in France, because sometimes you're in the metro and subway, it's like very
Yeah.
annoying, and it's like, oh, you want just to have a chat, hi, and like
Yeah.
the people just stare at you, but what she wants, what the hell she wants, and here it's like, okay, vamos a hablar, and como hacer como una relación
Mhm.
y
Marion, so what would you say is different about like building a network or a professional networking with people here compared to in France?
And it's the same as we are talking about relations. It's like, okay, you are doing that kind of stuff at your country. Okay, I know that guy that doing like photography or always a dance teacher. I can just introduce you to him. It's like here, okay, we are going to work together. It's like it seems easier here because it's like, okay, they are not thinking about themselves, that they are thinking about what can we do together. And that's very interesting, and that's very like inspirational. It's like when I met you guys, it's the same. It's like, okay, we are in a restaurant. Okay. Oh, meet my friend. Oh, they have a podcast. Oh, so nice, so interesting. Let me know more about it. Okay, and we are just talking about 5 minutes, and then okay, we see each other again to have a cup of coffee. You tell me your stories, okay, telling you mine, and it's like, oh, nice, come to my podcast. Oh, and you have to know this guy, and it's like, it seems easier. So it's like very, I love the vibe.
Yeah, it's a conversation that we have a lot, especially people that come here, and it's one of the things that interests a lot of entrepreneurs, I think, in the business world, business professionals, how easy it is to speak to high level people here too. It doesn't have to be just at a lower level. At any level, it's just so easy. And I feel like if you come from, for whatever reason, culturally, if you come from another country, it's even easier.
In some or curious to know more.
Yeah, they want to know more about you, about your projects, and collaborating. That's the big thing, right?
Here,
everybody wants to
way more collaborate.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier for sure to I think have these business conversations here.
And that's, you mentioned, it's interesting. There is no this kind of thing that, okay, you came from this background and we are not talking to you. It's like in big city, okay, there is like people who works in journalism, people who works in the dancing, but it's like no mixing all that. It's like, okay, where do you come from? Oh, that part of Paris. Oh, you're not from Paris. Okay, it's like here, no matters where do you come from, your backgrounds, if you are high level or whatever, you can speak and make things with people.
So, what would you say are maybe like some misconceptions you had like before coming here, like things that you thought were going to be a certain way, and then when you got here, it's just completely different?
It's like, I'm sorry, but it's like, I wasn't thinking that way. Just to know, because I don't know and I don't want to have any expectation because I didn't have. It's like, okay, I'm just discovering it.
Yeah.
Discovering the way. So I wasn't expecting something in particular. I don't have an image. I just know that, okay, I want to dance. See, that's that one. I'm just saying, okay, I want to see that people dancing and feel that. So I was expecting that, feel that dancing and music part were part of the daily life of Dominicans. So I was expecting to feel that.
Yeah.
But for the other thing, not expecting nothing. It's like, I'm going to see.
Yeah.
I know that it's very like particular to each person.
Yes.
So it's like, one will tell me, okay, you will love it. Or another one will hate that part of thing. And it's like, okay, but do experiment and see.
And see.
I feel like you definitely have a very unique like view. Most people probably, you're very artsy, and so how about the people around you? I'm curious, like, did they have any things to say that when you got here, you're like, oh, it's not like that at all? Like any misconceptions, friends and family?
Oh, of course.
Maybe like someone saying, hey, it's not safe here, things like that.
Of course. Not for me, but it's like, okay, I'm going to Dominican Republic. Why? So first, why it's like dangerous? It's like, no, there's
wars on here.
Yeah, the view, like most of people who are not like in the artistic world when I come from, think that yes, this is an island, like a bit poor. Yes, like people are struggling to live, and that's a fact. Yes, but it's like in comparison each time to your country, so it's like, okay, they are not earning a lot of money, so it's like, okay,
Right.
it's different, like the culture, okay, but it's like, is there any electricity, or is there any, okay, this kind of thinking, and the same, like dangerous, okay, you don't have to walk alone, and that's true in part of different city, Santo Domingo,
Right.
but it's like in other country the same. It's like,
Yes,
I'm not
yeah.
going to have my walking night alone in a big city,
Right,
exploring the
right.
city.
Yeah.
I can
Depends
do
on
that.
where you go.
I can do that in Paris, and it's like a bit frustrating here. It's like, okay, can I do that?
Mhm.
Can I walk like that? But you don't know the barrio, the different.
Right. You would have to learn where you're at, really.
No.
Yeah, and I don't think 2 months is enough for you to know exactly where you're allowed to walk and where maybe it might not be safe. I think that goes, like you said, the same. It's in every country, and I tell this to people a lot because, whether unfortunate or not, a lot of the diaspora, a lot of the Dominicans that have left 50, 30 years ago, they. We have a mutual friend that came here that they're thinking about moving here. They came and they stayed here for a while at an Airbnb, and they had all these things in their head that their family, this from Dominican background families, that they had told them, and they're like, man, but I was here for a couple of days. And I'm like, everything's fine. And we were going to the park. They loved the way the people were treating their kid, and so the kids were being treated well by the general public, and they felt like that was a big difference from where they came from. And so it's I think these are misconceptions, but to your point, you just have to like really learn where you're at. There's areas that you learn maybe you don't want to just be walking there. And by the way, I don't care where I'm at in the world, 2 a.m. I'm from New York, and even in New York, I've seen some crazy stuff, right, growing up. And typically the later it is, the more often, the more likely that is to happen in my experience. And so I take that and I apply that any country I'm at in the world. So
it depends on where you go.
See, and I have an example for that. For example, like the difference of culture as a woman. Okay, the first day it's like, okay, I'm walking on the street and it's like, hey, flaca, hey, rubia, hey, come on.
Where was this?
Always the man talking to you. It's like, okay, for example, in France, when it's happening, it's like harassment, like it called harassment in the street. Okay, okay,
like
beautiful.
The cat call.
Okay,
the cat calls,
so it's like, okay, very annoying.
Yeah.
Here, the first day, it was like, okay, there's a lot.
Yeah. Where did you experience that the most so far? I'm curious.
But it's like here, they're calling people like flaga, rubia, or whatever, but it's never like in a mean way. Never.
You feel like it's not like they're not trying to attack you. Okay.
Yeah, it's
almost like a compliment.
The way it is a compliment or just the way you look.
Yeah.
It's like they're calling you the way you look. And
like nicknames.
Yeah. Well, at the beginning, it's just okay, flaca. So what was I? And I thought it was like pejorative terms, like okay, I don't have the right form or something, and they're just saying no, it's just the way you are, and it's like normal. You can say okay. Another thing, if you wearing like lens or something, it's and I like the way it feels. It's like it's normal. And now when people just talk to me in the street, and it's okay.
Yeah,
it doesn't feel unsafe,
and it doesn't annoy me. It's like
okay,
I'm just like laughing, and like people won't say because you're not answering to them. They're not saying insult, because in France it's like if you're not answering to "oh, you're beautiful," they're going to insult you. Like
oh wow,
but that, no.
I haven't heard that here though.
And
no.
Here it's like
okay,
you're not talking to me, and
that's fine.
Oh, pero
Yeah.
They're not following you,
right?
They're not doing.
That's what I mean. That you feel safe even when they're calling you, because nothing really happens.
Yeah, each time it's like I'm a woman, so it's like okay, and if it's at night, I will be aware
Right.
of what happened.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I know that here I didn't have that kind of problem that I have in France. It's like people, you never know what happened.
You mean in Santo Domingo, right? Like in the capital?
In everywhere.
Okay.
I experimented in each city, but it depends. For example, less here in Santiago.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
It depends if there's like a touristic place or something.
Yeah.
And it depends the same. The first week here in Dominican Republic was a lot. Like
Yeah.
every step people will talk to me. But I was whiter, you know. I look definitely like a tourist.
Exactly.
Stuck out.
Now it's like I feel like home. So I think people feel that. Oh,
Yeah.
she's living here. So
Yeah,
it's like
I think that's
a thing.
someone
That's
talks to
valid.
me.
That is a thing.
Yeah.
I was just talking about the other day. I mean, when I get friends and family visit, they look a little bit different. It might be that they don't have that.
You stick
tang.
out now when you're with those with them.
They're like, this guy speaks their language.
Yeah.
It's dressed, but he kind of gets it more.
Right.
They talk to me a little bit different now, and it's also probably me picking up living here.
Cues.
Yeah.
Dominican Spanish and not American Dominican Spanish, you know, which is very different also.
Yeah.
And so, and those friends and family, they speak American Dominican Spanish, so they could tell right away the differences there too. So, how about like the culture here? Is there anything that about the people or the culture that genuinely maybe like impressed you? Like maybe the way the people are or the differences that they have. Is there anything that's you know sticks out to you?
For me, it's like, as we talk about, it's like this piece.
Yeah.
It's like everything gets with the flow. And it's like in any kind of way, I know that they're struggling or don't have enough money or don't have the job. Everything has a solution. There is never, nunca, a problem. There is no problem here. It's like try a solution. And it's like this positive mind. And that brings me peace. It's like, okay.
Everything's
like,
going to be okay.
Yeah, and they are enjoying the life. And they are just say, okay, I'm blessed. They are the religion part, the religious, they are very religious.
Yeah.
Yes. And it's like, okay, Dios que te bendiga. Y como it feels like, okay, everything's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
And it feels really peaceful, really nice, because in other culture, like northern cultures, like in France, it's like people, they have everything. You have that, their family, well, they have like the wealth, the health,
Yeah.
and all that stuff. But it's like
Unhappiness.
yeah, it's
That-
like in the cycle that not in a good mood, and you feel it every time.
Well,
But here
everyone.
it's like
Everyone's in a good
they have less thing, material thing, yes, but it's like a lot more.
Yeah, I think that's one of the things that I absolutely love about being here. I mean, it's I can't mention it enough. Is the peace, the tranquility, the culture overall is
Especially in the campo.
Oh,
Yeah.
especially in the countryside. Yeah, we got to take her to like Sajoma and those places, Jarabacoa and those places are even a little bit more slower in the outskirts. But it's something that I absolutely love, because coming from where I lived in Florida before moving here, but really anywhere in the U.S., yeah, I guess different, Texas, New York, New Jersey, those areas were all a little bit different, but for the most part, it definitely wasn't like over here, like you said, where you felt like everything was going to be okay. Over there was more like, no,
Shit's gonna happen.
Yeah,
Shit's
you
gonna
gotta
go
make
down.
it happen, or else you're gonna
Yeah.
be screwed. And so, and like you mentioned earlier, like there's a lot of poor people in this country. There's poor people in every country, but the general consensus or like feel is that we're gonna be okay because we could still eat. You know, there's not as many homeless people because it's like, well, I'm gonna give him something to eat. Like, come on, stay here.
This is a different type of poor. There's
Yeah.
poor. There's like absolute poverty where it's like, okay, where am I gonna sleep? Where am I gonna eat?
Yeah.
Here, it's like there's not a lot, but let's, families get together, people eat in different places. Things just, this country is living and happy with what it's got.
Yeah, and it's our point of view of poverty. What is poverty?
Right.
So for us, poverty, it's like something material.
Yeah.
I think we are wrong.
That's a great
about
point.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is definitely a great point.
Marion, so what would be some practical advice you would give someone from France or European if they're going to spend some time here?
Yeah, it depends if they are spending times like in a holiday or planning to live here. We don't know after that.
Yeah.
They will want to. Just to be open-minded. It's like not having expectation because it's different, but it's like there is like the beaches that they all have in mind, like the beautiful landscapes and of the beach, but it's much more than that. It's like you mentioned the countryside. It's like when I arrived here, it's but it's so there is so green. But I wasn't expected so much. It was okay. It's so many diversity. So it's like, okay, spend time, but like go around in different places to feel like the real Dominican earth. It's like there is the touristic place, of course, but just try to go to the locals and to.
So you're saying like to integrate and like explore not just Puerto Plata, Terrenas, just not
just Puerto Plata.
No, just go to the other places, visit, explore.
Yeah, I know that we don't have a lot of time, especially in holidays. So I know it can be difficult. But for example, if you go to Las Terrenas, okay, Santiago is not very far from here. So you have a lot of diversity in like something it's very close to. So it's possible.
Let's talk about the dancing, right? Because I saw you on Instagram. You that we're gonna have to go out and see her do her thing because you are a very great dancer. What like when did this start, first of all? And what gravitated you towards I think it's bachata mainly, but you dance everything: bachata, merengue, salsa.
Yeah, I have a special connection with bachata, and that's why also I'm here. It's like part of the dream because I wanted to know more about the culture, because in France, to me, you cannot like teach a dance without knowing the culture and without experimenting what is like to dance in the country.
Yeah.
So I wanted to experiment it because it's like not all the dances will touch you inside. It's like you will listen to the music, and if the music's like you feel it really hard, it's like it means something, and you will see it in your dance. It's like, okay, this one is dancing like a Dominican because I feel the music. I really love the culture, and when I came here, it was like, a shock because yes, people, they are not just dancing. For example, in France, dancing, you are dancing with, it's your leisure, it's a hobby. It's like, okay, let's dance and doing some choreography and all that stuff. Or meeting people. There's like a point, an objective around in France. Here, it's like part of them. It's like everyone dance since they are little. It's part of them. It's part of the culture. It's part of everything. So it's like when you see the people dancing there, it's like they feel every movement. They feel the music. They connect with the music. It's so much more. And I can't remember the question. Sorry.
No. That you're doing good. I was just curious. What got you into bachata? You're pretty much answering.
But there is no
or
answer.
The dances.
It's like there is no answer. Something, the music will call you.
Right.
When did you discover? Like,
and it wasn't very far
in
France. Yeah, first I was like doing a training in a school called Salsa in Paris, and they teach me like most technical part of bachata, but it was more modern. style. And I went to a festival called the Dominican Swag Festival, organized by Sammy and Mexico. Como uno de los más famosos, one of the most famous dancer in France and around the world as well. And here it's like, oh, what is that? I love the vibe. First, when I studied with salsa, and I really like the energy. It's like, it gives you energy. When you dance, I'm never tired.
Yeah.
It's like with the music, with the energy of the dance and all that stuff, it gives you everything. And like in this festival, in the Dominican Swag Festival, it was like, okay, you have a lot of Dominican teacher that will transmit what it is, the dance and all that stuff. But more than that, it was like the energy and the culture, the way of thinking, and I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And was like, oh, what is that? And I started like 2 years ago, 2.5 years.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was awesome.
I know we were talking about you're working on a little project, right? That you want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, it's called Origins. So origins of the movement, of everything. The idea is that to know a culture, we have to go back to the roots, to the origins, to the ancestral thing. So I mean culture through the arts, like the music, the dances, the gastronomy, also the spiritual thing. So Origins started in Dominican Republic, and the idea was to transmit one culture. Mostly it's like Afro-Caribbean culture through the arts. So every kind of way. But it's like giving the people the way to express their stories, and for people to see that there is a lot of connection.
Yeah.
And like through the culture, you'll see that there's only connection with all of our culture. We are different in a lot of parts, yes, but it's like with our history, it's like it's like an exchange of everything. Yes. So you're gonna be inspired, like the music. You will have like the influence of Spain, of the guitar of Spain, for example, of accordion. I don't know. It's like you will have like a lot of influences of Africa for the rhythm, and everything, details will have that final thing at the point that you will know this thing. Oh, but yeah,
un sancocho, yeah.
And that's what I love.
Yeah, it's very interesting, and to your point, it is like that. We have a lot of influences from Africa, from all over the different cultures that we have over time, right? And so it's like a lot of countries, unique sounds you get from the mixing of the cultures. And I love the project. I can't wait to see it. I'm definitely going to be leaving down the all your Instagram and platforms in the description, so everybody gets to look at it.
Take a look at that.
Yeah, but what's one thing about Dominican life that you think you'll be taking back when you go back to France?
I'm not going back to France.
Oh, there it is.
Okay.
I bring you all. I bring French.
You're here to stay.
For that, I don't have the answer, but
right.
Well, I feel good here, so where I get with the flow.
Yeah, nice. I love it. Well, thanks for joining us.
Thanks to you.
I'm looking forward to continue this friendship, I think. And
yeah, definitely we will. And thanks to you to having me here and to share all that thing together. And sorry for my English.
Oh, no, you did a good job. You did a good job.